Good morning, Rumble Studios. No echo. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios on this 08.29.2025 current time. I know I'm late, folks. Okay, current time is 06:43 a.m. Eastern time here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside. On this Friday morning, we made it, being late nonetheless. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on Rumble Studios, broadcasting into Rumble, Locals, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook Live, X Live, and Link, or not Link, Kick. Keep on calling that Link. Kick. Why? Just for kicks. And we have a network of 7 live streaming channels. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich over there on X, where we are on X Live. And I'm trying to bring that up now here. We have a network of 7. Oh, there we go. That's the tablet. The tablet's up. Okay, so we got 2 people over there on X Live. I seen Tony on the Facebook. Let's see, on the Kick, we have 2 people on Kick right out of the gate. So I want to recognize those folks, because Kick and X Live, as far as you can see over here, all the top ones, the numbers come in, but the bottom 2 don't. And comments do not come in from Facebook or X Live or Kick. So just to make that known, as far as that's the fallacy of Rumble, I guess, for right now. I still love it. Rumble is rock solid for me, folks. We're on the virtual cam, of course, today. I like a variety. I like having options, and Rumble gives you the options. Unlike my cleaning of my glasses here. We're using OBS, broadcasting from OBS via virtual cam. But when I live stream the gaming, which I haven't really been doing that much this week, we'll see if we can change that for the weekend, because the weekend is here. We made it to the weekend, folks. And when I do the gaming, it's only on 3 platforms. It's on Rumble, Twitch, and YouTube, 3 channels. And that's through the Rumble Direct RTMP, where I go from Rumble right into, or from OBS right into Rumble, and I disperse it into Rumble RTMDP, no virtual cam. And that gives us 1080p, which I'm still ecstatic about that. So we are getting our day started here, and I'm sorry. I'm not sorry I'm late. I'm late, okay? I just accept the fact I'm late. I got a new watch. We'll talk about that. I thought I set the alarm. I gotta look at how to set the alarm on the watch I got, because usually I set an alarm on my phone when I wake up at like 2:00 in the morning. But I thought I set the alarm. But we'll go over that here in a little bit. But good morning, Tony D. Salute to you, coming in on YouTube. I saw you on the Facebook. I liked your salute over there, my friend. And coming in on Rumble, salute to you. Hashtag positive start to the day. Hashtag PSTTD. Just get through your day, Tony, and the weekend is yours. Tony says good morning. Good morning, Tony. There we go, Tony. And we got the weather from Tony on the Twitch. We'll be seeing that comment here in a little bit. But good morning, Tony. Thank you for being here. And again, I'm running late, so I don't know. I guess when I get started anyway, I've been on time Monday and Wednesday. I was right there at about 6:00 or 5 after 6. So I guess I'm making up for it. Like I said, I just overslept, and but I feel refreshed. And with that, let me see, what's this? I feel refreshed, and with that, I have the morning coffee, and I say thank you, Lord. Thank you. And to the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, I guess. Thank you for the coffee. Oh, that's good. That's good. I already got my pick there for the cover art there for the 3 platforms there. But the coffee is good, and the missus always makes good coffee and stuff. She usually preps it the night before, and then I come in and I start. She's running late too. She slept. She didn't realize it was 6:30. But we are getting our day started, and it's good to be here. And I hope everybody had a good day yesterday. I did. I was with the missus. She suggested, should we go to BJ's? Now BJ's is sort of like Costco's. Okay, they have one in Johnson Cities at the Oakdale Commons, and I enjoy going there all the time. And this is what I got. Right, I got one of these things. I got. I was looking, and I wasn't planning on buying anything, but I saw this. It's an iTouch wearable phone, and that's what I have on my wrist right now. And this thing is pretty cool. I like it. I like it. I got to play around with it, but it gives me my steps, the calories I burn, my resting heart rate as far as that goes. Yesterday, most all the day, even playing PUBGs, as bullshit as I was getting, I was still maintaining at 55. So 53, 55, thereabouts. I think that's pretty good. And so we got one of these. And good morning, Deplorable. The Deplorables. Good morning. Love the flags. Good morning, Patriots. Good morning to you, Deplorable. And glad to have you here, coming in from northwestern Pennsylvania, right across the border from Olean, which is out there. Well, Olean and Jamestown's further west, I think, but I remember you saying Olean. So good morning. Are you doing any camping this weekend? I'll give him a chance to answer because I know Rumble is a little delayed and stuff. But this thing right here, it has a watch face. I can get different watch faces on it. Like right now, I got this one right here. I don't know if you can see that. Does it show? No, I don't want that. I want the. Oh, there it is. I got that watch face. I don't know if you can see that, but they got different watch faces. Um, what else? It's a custom built-in watch face. It measures your heart rate monitor. It has a sleep monitor. I got to figure out the sleep monitor too. Blood O2, calorie tracker, distance, pedometer, a pedometer, which measures your steps, workout modes, notifications. It works on notification. I get my direct. I just have it set for X. So let's see. Tells me the weather. Connects to GPS. It has a fine watch. I checked that out yesterday. It's water resistance, hydration reminder, stretch reminder, relaxation mode, alarm. Well, we got to work on that alarm. Stopwatch, low battery mode, camera mode, music remote. It can, if I have the earbuds in, I don't have to take my phone out of the wall. I can do the volume on my watch. It has a timer. It has a do not disturb mode, calculator, and news feed. I didn't see that. It has a news feed on here. Where the hell was that? I didn't see that. Where the hell was that? I didn't see that in there. Well, we're gonna have to figure that out. But there it is. It's a year ago. This was $99. I got it at BJ's, brand spanking new, for $22, folks. They had a version that was $29, but it had two modes that I would never use. So let's see. Deplorable says, I'm going camping tomorrow. That sounds great there, my friend. I don't know what the weekend. Well, let me see. It could tell the weather on my watch here for the weekend. Let's see. Let's see what it says for the weather. What's that? Well, that's true too. But this is, this, it should give a certain. Let's see. There's weather. Okay, 71. We'll get to that. It's not 71 degrees. It's like 50. It looks like it's going to be a little cloudy Saturday, but sunny on Sunday. So it looks like it might be a good weekend. So I can get the weather on here as that goes. So there it is. It's there's a picture of it right there. Those are the different faces. I got the blue one right there I got this one right there. So it's a pretty cool $22. And last year this was a $99 thing. So I was talking to my friend Wingnut, and I told him I got it, and his mother has it. She loves it. She says it's a great thing. And this works just as well as those $200 Apple and iPhone and Samsung. This works just as good, folks. They may have a couple more features. Okay, I'll give you that. But this thing, this is all you need. You don't have to spend some big money and stuff. Not that I'm cheap, but I've been told I've been cheap. But if I really want to buy something, I'll get it. Let's see. What's that? Frugal. There's the missus says frugal. I'm frugal. Gonna go to Seneca Casino today for a little bit. Okay, good luck on the slots there, deplorable. I just play blackjack. I stay away from those slots unless I have pocket change in my thing. And let's see, was going to go out today, but was a bit chilly today. Yeah, we're gonna get to the weather. It's I feel warm. It's warm in the house. It's like 73, but it's a little cooler outside. And I love this auto mode moderator on Twitch. Twitch is great, folks. I'm really liking Twitch now. Twitch is there's a couple boneheads on there and stuff like that, and but overall, I get very good use of Twitch. Twitch is good, and most of you folks are in the comments. Well, no, we don't have any Twitch commenters. Tina will be coming in. She's running late, probably. She's following right now. Hal is on all over the place and stuff like that. But is he on? No, he's not on. Jim figured he is. Oh, Rizzo is on. Rizzo is somebody I follow. She's an Australian, and she does the gaming bit. Yeah, RIZZLEXO. I think it's on the bottom of my Twitch page of the people I recommend, and she's a great gal, very very spunky and stuff like that. She's a great she plays some good game. She's a good gamer and stuff. So, but the watch, I like it. I still have my old watch. But I got this primarily for the steps, so I can start measuring my steps when I'm walking because I'm walking. I'm getting back into the walking. The weather has subsided to where I'm walking every other day. I took yesterday off, as far as that goes. And Deplorable says I just go over to Twitch to drop my Prime. Oh, thank you very much, Deplorable. I appreciate that. I greatly appreciate it. I just saw that. To drop my Prime sub. Thank you. I gotta. How do you do that? Do you do that? I gotta drop mine. Actually, I should repeat. I'm gonna try and do it on your page. I'm gonna try and figure that out. Let me see. Drop my Prime page. My Prime sub to Deplorable. I'm gonna try and play around with that because I can do that too. I can. I have a Prime. I don't have a paying Prime, but I'm signed into Prime, so I guess I have that one shot a month that I can do for free. So I'm going to throw it to you, saying that you threw it to me. Okay, I'll work on that. I got a note on that. Let's see, maybe X. Yeah, there we go. I got it on my note board here. So I jot down little things, the things I want to do, so I don't forget them and stuff like that. So, so that's interesting. That's an interesting aspect of Twitch. Twitch, I think, is a great platform. Rumble is the best for me right now. Let's see, just click subscribe. Then when you see click box for Prime stuff. Okay. Let me copy that and put that in my notes here. Okay, I'll do that, Deplorable. I'll do that after the broadcast here. And let me know next week there on Monday whether let me know that works. Okay, let's see. Put that in there. Just click subscribe. Well, you know what? Let's go to it right now. What the hell? Why don't we just go to it right now? Let me bring up let me go to it right now. We got time. It's the weekend. I'm not on a schedule, for God's sakes. Let's try that right now. Let's try. He gave me the directions, so let's do it right now. We're going to do that right now, Deplorable. Hang on for a minute. Let's see. Let me go to your page. Okay. The Deplorables. Go to subscribe. And then where's it? Get a month free sub with Prime Game. Oh, gift. And what do we have to do? You will see a checkbox for Prime sub. Let's see. It says get a month. Do I have to be signed in first? I think I got to be signed in, don't I? Yeah, I'm not signed into the Prime thing, so I have channel points, ad free. Get a month free sub with Prime Gaming. Oh, do I have to be signed into Prime Gaming? Deplorable. It says at the bottom here. Oh, okay. Let me see. Let's see. I don't think I'm on. Let me see. Try Prime. Sign in. Let's see. I got to find my Prime. I know do I have a login here somewhere? Hang on for a minute. Let me see. Let me check my notes here. Sign in. I think I have a Prime account. I don't know what the hell let's see. Sign in. Let's see. There's a sign in. Let's see. Oh, I got to sign into my Amazon account. Sign into Amazon for Prime Gaming. So let me get my Amazon. Hang on for a minute. We got to do this. We're going to do this, folks. It's the weekend. Deplorable sent me some love. I'm going to send some love back to him. Let me get my notes here. Okay, here it is. Hang on. Let's see.
If you do the 30-day free trial, you have to remember to unsubscribe.
No, this is something that.
Okay. If you do a free trial, though, if you don't unsubscribe, they start billing you.
No, this is get a monthly free sub with Prime Gaming. Prime Gaming does not cost you anything. Prime Gaming is like Steam. You buy games. Okay. Well, if it involves any money, they'll ask me for money. Let's see. Let's go there. Password. The missus is always conscious of me spending money on Amazon, so which is good. Okay, let me see. No, it won't get. Don't worry about it. Unless I click off on it. Let's see. Check. Yeah. I'm late already, so I want to do this. This looks like it's going to be fun. Let me try this. Because you have to do it every month to renew it, I think, right? You can't it just stays there for 1 month. So the month is almost over, so I might as well use it for this month. Let's see, sign in. Okay, let's see, let's sign in. Okay. Let's see, I'm not going to do Prime. I'm on Prime Gaming. Okay, so I'm on there. Let's go ahead and gift a sub. Hey, Captain Rehab. Okay, let's see. Says, yeah, yes. Twitch with Prime also gives you a bunch of free games every month. Oh, okay. Do they? Okay, I didn't know that. Gift a specific viewer. Gift anonymously. Do you gift anonymously? Is that is it the one where it says gift a specific viewer? Captain Rehab says good morning to the missus. Okay, I did that there. Okay, what do I have to do now? Gift a specific. Let's see, that's going to be deplorable. Okay, there he is. And change a recipient. Gift anonymously. On my page, just click sub, then scroll down till you see Prime checkbox. Okay, let me Let me refresh it because I'm signed in now. So let me see if it does that. Okay, I'm on your page. Oh, gift a sub. On my page, just click sub and scroll down till you see Prime checkbox. Click on sub. Okay, on my page, click on sub, then scroll down till you see Prime. I don't see. Oh, hit subscribe. Check sub, then scroll down till you see Prime checkbox. I'm not seeing a Prime checkbox on mine. It says give a monthly free sub with Prime Gaming. Sign up. I did sign up. Okay, there it is. Okay, let me show you this. Let me show you. Okay, let me. Let's see. Let's go back here. Let me show you what I'm doing. I don't see it. Let's see. Let me go. Let me get rid of the box here, and we're gonna go ahead and Captain Rehab is laughing. Well, I'm trying to. I never done this before, so Deplorable sent me. So I'm gonna try. I'm learning something here. So let's see. Now here's Deplorables. Here's his page. Okay. There's Deplorables page. That's your page, right? Deplorable. There's your page. He says hit sub. Sounds like the page hasn't totally refreshed. Okay, I'm gonna hit refresh. Okay, so I refreshed it. Let me refresh it again. You can see I'm refreshing. Okay, and now I'm going to hit sub, and you say cursor down. I can't cursor down. All I got is get monthly free. I don't have it. I don't see the little box. What's going on? What is going on, Deplorable? I'm trying to send you some love here, and I can't send you money. I'm not sending the money. I'm just doing the one free. There's a free gift, right? Maybe it says gift a sub. There's something. See, that's all paid stuff. What's this? No, I'm not going to report your channel. You got a good channel. You got a great channel there. So that's that. That says gift, but that's the paid version. Okay, I'm not doing the paid version. I'm not made of money. Yeah. The box will be where it says sign up. Okay. Oh, okay. So let me see. Let's go here. It says it right there. Let me refresh it. No, that's not doing it. Let's see. Let's go back. There's Deplorable. Boom. Boom. Yeah, I just got sign up and I signed up. Let me refresh this one. Let's see. Free with Prime. Get a game. Okay, that's the game. I'm going to have to check that out. So click sign up. That's what I just did. See, when I hit sign up, this is what I go to. I get the game. I get the Prime Gaming page. So and I don't see nothing on there. I'm going to have to play with this, I guess. I'm going to have to figure it out. But there should be a box right here, right? Right where it says sign up, Deplorable. We're not seeing it on mine. That doesn't make sense. It's a free, and that's the free Prime that monthly Prime that everybody tries to get you to do because it's for free. But Prime sends you. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to check on this later. Okay, I'm we're spending too much time on this. Okay. Um, yeah, we'll have to double. Well, I'll play around with it later. Deplorable. That's interesting though. That there should be a box there. I see what you're saying. I know where that's where the box should be. Get a monthly free sub with Prime. Maybe I gotta check out a game or something like that. Maybe I'll check out a free game and stuff later today. So we'll go with that and stuff like that. So that's interesting stuff. Um, might take a bit time. Who knows? Yeah, it might. I don't know because I just signed in and stuff like that. So I'll keep it signed in, and as far as that goes, and let's see. No worries. It's a holiday. Oh yeah, that is. It is a holiday weekend. That you're right. Let's see. What am I doing here? Let me go back here and check deplorable. I'm going to try this one more time. Let's see. That says sub. It just says sign up, and I signed up. I'm signed in. So I'll leave my Prime Gaming up. So I'll check on that later. There, deplorable. Okay, I'll keep that up and your page up also. But I appreciate that, my friend. That's it's interesting. I find that interesting, very interesting as far as that able. But if you are on Twitch, go over to Deplorables and give him some love and give him your free Prime subscription, monthly subscription. How's that, Deplorable? Let's send some love. I can at least if you're watching this on the replay, you've seen the screen. Go to Deplorables page and hit that free Prime subscription that everybody gets one a month, and send them some love. There we go. Oh, that's interesting. I always find that's interesting. I'll check it later and stuff. It's probably I'll have to Google and stuff like that. Deplorable, as far as that goes. Um, yeah, you're on the Twitch there. It may take a few minutes. No worries. Okay, it's a holiday week. Okay, there's our intern. We're already through. I'm late, but I'm 30 minutes into the broadcast here. Let's see. Let's get our day started here. Currently this morning, it is 57 degrees Fahrenheit. 57 degrees Fahrenheit here in the southern tier of upstate New York. It is cloudy, and that's what it says on my watch, right? For the weather, it said it was on my new what's this called? iTouch watch. This is an iTouch watch. It's a wearable. I think it's pretty cool. We'll test it out on the walk today as far as how many steps it takes now. Where's the weather? Didn't I had the weather here. Yeah, it says it's 71, but we have a current temperature of 57 degrees and it's cloudy. That's 13 degrees Celsius on the Celsius screen. And let's see. We want the clocks. 13 degrees Celsius, and it's cloudy out. We may get some rain, maybe, or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. And let's see. Let me put this over on Kick. So, yep, I'm 18. There we go. Okay, we got one viewer over on the Kick there. Let's see the weather itself for today. It's going to be as soon as we get to it. Let's see. Surface 3 is acting up again. And also deplorable for you folks. He is a Lotro streamer, so does do the Lotro. Let's see. Kick is doing good. Okay, cloudy skies early, followed by partly clearing, slight chance of an afternoon shower. High is 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Wow. Okay, we're only gonna get 10 degrees. That's low. In the 60s. Okay, that's a tall tale sign. Um, what is it? Autumn is approaching. This past Wednesday, I saw another monarch. So the monthly count right now is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 monarch butterflies I've seen flying over the cornfield out back. So that means we're going to have 6. No, that's foggy days. That's monarchs doesn't mean anything. Let's see. Wind is out of the northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Sun rose this morning at 6:29 a.m. before we got on afterwards. 6:29 a.m. here in the southern tier of upstate New York, and it'll be setting at 7:46 p.m. later this evening. It's getting shorter each day. Excuse me. World times and temperatures as I speak in Honolulu, Hawaii at 1:13 a.m. Clear skies, 77 degrees Fahrenheit. In Phoenix, Arizona at 4:13 a.m. Cloudy skies, 88 degrees Fahrenheit. In Chicago, Illinois at 6:13 a.m. The Windy City, it's clear skies, 57 degrees Fahrenheit. And down in the concrete jungle of New York City, cloudy skies with a little sun, 64 degrees Fahrenheit. And down in Warner Robins, Georgia, Tony D, my brother veteran, my good friend and fellow broadcaster, is letting us know that it's 69 degrees Fahrenheit down there in Warner Robins, Georgia, and 79 degrees for the high, 69 for the low. So they're at their low right now. So thank you, Tony, for that weather update from Warner Robins, Georgia. Across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean, London, England at 12:14 p.m. Cloudy skies. Yeah, cloudy skies, 63 degrees Fahrenheit. Milan, Italia at 1:14 p.m. Cloudy skies in Milan, 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Skipping over to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia at 7:14 p.m. In their evening, sunny and clear, 82 degrees Fahrenheit. So the sun's getting ready to set there in Kuala Lumpur. And it's still, yeah, they're right at sunset there, I guess. Tokyo, Japan at 8:15 p.m. in their evening. Cloudy skies with a little clearing, 82 degrees Fahrenheit. And down under on the great continent in the great country of Australia, friends and allies to the United States that we greatly appreciate. In Melbourne, Australia at 9:15 p.m. in their evening, it is 48 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies. And to the east at 9:15 p.m. also on the east coast of Australia, Sydney, Australia, clear skies, 61 degrees Fahrenheit. And those are our world times and temperatures as I speak. So the tall tale signs of autumn and fall are approaching. Summer is winding down. We do have a thought for the day. Our thought for the day comes from a very interesting lady, and that is her name. It's an American aviator. And that is Amelia Mary Earhart, who was an American aviator, pioneer, and advocate for women and an advocate for women. She mysteriously disappeared in 1937 out there in the Pacific while attempting to circumnavigate the globe. In 1932, she became the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean, earning her honors like the National Geographic Society gold medal. Earhart was a publisher, author, fashion designer, and charter member of the 99s. She was known for her determination, striking looks. She's a good-looking lady, and outspoken personality. And her quote and our thought for the day goes as follows: "The most effective way to do it is to do it." Amelia Earhart. So I'm thinking with that quote, did Nike steal something from a quote from Amelia Earhart? That's her quote and our thought for the day. The most effective way to do it is to do it. I guess they have a just in there. That's why they can get away with it, I guess. But Amelia Earhart said it first. And what does she mean by that? No, just do it. Don't talk about it. Just do it. Taking action is the best way to achieve a goal. And she definitely achieved many goals as far as that goes, rather than overthinking and waiting for the perfect moment. Sometimes you can't wait for the perfect moment. So that's a great quote from Amelia Earhart. The most effective way to do it is to do it. Thank you, Amelia Earhart. God bless and Godspeed. That was a fun one. I like that one. She's probably an interesting person to have talked to and conversed with and stuff like that. Okay, our national day today. Let's see. We have National College Color Days. Well, college is back on the swing. Everybody's moving into the um, move, going back to college and stuff like that. Let's see. In college, does college Captain Rehab? Does college football? Does that start this weekend? I think it does. Doesn't it start before the NFL? Because NFL is next week. So next Wednesday, Captain Rehab, have your picks. We'll be doing our picks on Wednesday. I think I have my picks narrowed down. I got to look at them again. Let's see. We have according to Holy Holiday. I don't know what that is. We have National Sports Sampling Day. Okay, check all the different sports. National Chop Suey Day. Okay, that's a good one. I'm going to go with National Lemon Juice Day. Drink a little lemon juice, lemonade, or whatever and stuff. It's not lemonade; it's lemon juice. We're going to go with lemon juice, even though it's sour. I like lemon juice. When the sun is blazing high in the sky, which is it's getting down to the last days of summer here. National Lemon Juice Day comes along just in time to bring a refreshing squeeze to just about anything. On August 29th, celebrate with a tart drop of lemon juice in your cooking beverage, or freshen up the world around you. Hashtag National Lemon Juice Day. These brightly colored sour fruits originated in the Himalaya Mountains. Really? Okay. Millions of years ago. However, they have evolved since then, and today the citrus fruit is grown commonly in tempered climates in the United States. California and Arizona produce more lemons than any other state. So we thank California and lemons for the well, California is a lemon, isn't it? Like the car lemon of late. Arizona, that's Arizona. That's where my sister lives out there in Phoenix. Never been to Arizona. I've been through California, and both times I've been. Well, let's see how many times I went through California. 1, 2, maybe 3 times. It seemed all right. Yeah. San Francisco was okay at the time when I went through San Francisco Zoo was great. I remember seeing that's my big takeaway from California. San Francisco Zoo was fantastic. Okay, so there's our national day as far as that goes. Let's see. We'll go to Roger Luther here on Fox 40 for 100 years ago, as of August 27th, which was Wednesday. And full disclosure, I have no association with Fox 40 News. I just like showing things that pertain to the southern tier of upstate New York on the broadcast here. Before we get to that, I did do an audio podcast just to mention that, and I talked about black holes again. I every once in a while get a black hole story, but they seem to have discovered a massive, massive black hole out there in outer space. And let me see if I can get to. Can I get to the article? Let's see. No, that's not it. I think it's before that one. Let's see. I'm zeroing in. Oh, there's the one I'm going to do next week. It's another outer space one. Okay, where is it? Okay, there's the bison. There's the steel article. I'm getting there. Just a minute, folks. Just a minute. Oh, it says load more. Is it down that far? Oh, yeah, it's in the very beginning. This article came out the beginning of August, I guess. There it is. Astronomers uncover possibly the largest black hole. It bends light into the Einstein ring. And this thing is massive, folks. I talked about it in yesterday's audio podcast. And interest that's in the audio podcast Monday and Tuesday, except I've aired Tuesday. We do the Mixcloud, but the audio podcast, it's the same format, shortened down as we do here in the live stream. But instead of reading news articles for the Southern Tier, I bring an interesting article. And this was the one I did yesterday. And it was very interesting because this thing is huge. If I can bring up the article, I want to get this one measurement. This thing is so huge. You can, let's see, where is that? It's 36 billion times larger than the mass of our sun. That's how big this thing is. That's the whole universe, isn't it? This thing is massive. So how come they just find it now? But there's, we're taking pictures of the black hole that's in the center of the Milky Way galaxy. I guess we have a picture of that. But this thing is so massive, the light and even space-time is bent, they're saying. So it's a great discovery. It's in the cosmic horseshoe galaxy. The discovery, the newly discovered ultramassive black hole lies at the center of the galaxy, the cosmic horseshoe galaxy. Far behind it is a blue galaxy that is being warped. You see the ring, that's the galaxy that's behind it. The light is it's distorted. This thing is huge, 36 billion times larger than our sun. And our sun is huge. This is even more huger. So it's just one massive thing. And I think it's quite a few light years away as well. So that's huge. That's big. That is big. Okay. All right. Now let's get to. So check me out over on Spotify for creators at Fireman Rich on Spotify, and you'll see you can listen to my my podcast there, the audio podcast, and we also repurpose the audio from the morning coffee broadcast on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So thank you for those listeners over there on Spotify. Okay, let's see. 100 years ago, as of August 27th, from Fox 40. Let me bring this up. Let's take care of the little scrolly thing down on the bottom, and we'll bring, nope, we don't want that. Bring the camera back, Rich. You hit the wrong button. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Bring that up. There it is. And let me take out my camera here, and let's hear what Roger Luther has to say.
Tonight we continue our segment on sharing some of Broome County's past. Delivering that for us now is Broome County historian and president of the Preservation Association of the Southern Tier, Roger Luther, brought to you by UHS.
100 years ago today, the new Lourdes Catholic Hospital and Nursing School, under construction at 169 Riverside Drive, is expected to open late in September. The hospital will have a capacity of 22 beds. The new Daniel S. Dickinson School in the First Ward will be opened on September 9th. Team of horses pulling a heavy coal wagon at Main Street and Bellevue Avenue became frightened this morning, ran wild through the streets before finally crashing into an Endicott trolley car. And finally, police believe that tramps who have been sleeping in the old brickyard at Hillcrest have been responsible for stealing chickens in that area over the last few weeks. That was the news, August 27th, 1925.
Stealing chickens. They were stealing chickens there, the hobos of what was that? Tramps, okay, tramps or hobos are sleeping in the old brickyard there in Hillcrest, responsible for stealing the chickens in the air. They finally caught the culprit. And then the big accident of the day back 100 years ago was that team of horses that we were driving through Endicott yesterday on 17C as we were going into Johnson City. We took the scenic route yesterday because I got lost. I wasn't paying attention. So I said, oh, what the hell? We'll go this way. We're on the north side of the Susquehanna, and we came in, instead of taking the major highway there of 86, we took 17C, and that goes right through Endicott into Johnson City from Tioga County. And so we're going through the streets, and I don't remember, the streets. Endicott is a nice city. Okay. That's the birthplace of IBM. So I'm trying to imagine trolley cars. But back 100 years ago, you still had the massive transportation of heavy items such as coal for the furnace was delivered by a horse-drawn wagon. But they got spooked and they ran into the trolley car. And then the first item there, it said the Lourdes Catholic Hospital. That hospital's still there, but it's under Guthrie now. It's Guthrie Lourdes. Guthrie, it's another medical hospital here in the area that they ended up purchasing that. They're big health. That's where I go for is Guthrie. Guthrie is a great outfit there as far as that goes. And so that was 100 years ago. Horse-drawn carriage gets freaking spooked and falls into the trolley. There's no more trolley. There's buses. They have buses in Broome County. That's what took over is the buses as far as that goes. So let me see. What do we have here? Yeah, we got that one. Okay. Let's see. In other history on this day, back in 1833, the United Kingdom legislated the abolishing of slavery throughout the empire in 1833. That was before the Civil War, so we should have followed that. But we had some dumbasses back in the day there that anyway. Let's see. In 1958, this is a big one, folks. Even though he had a criminal record and stuff. The singer, songwriter, and dancer whose music videos for Beat It, Billie Jean, and Thriller are credited with breaking down racial barriers and transforming MTV was born in Gary, Indiana. His 1982 album Thriller, that's a good album, is the best-selling album of all time and winner of 7 Grammy Awards. So happy birthday to Michael Jackson, even though he was a little bit of a dirtbag playing around with the kids. His music was history making as far as that goes. So in 1991, Nirvana album Nevermind had its world premiere when Boston disc jockey Kurt St. Thomas played the LP from start to finish, and that was unheard of, playing an album all the way through. And let's see, what else do we have on the news here? Or no, not news, history. History, that should be. Just to recognize, we have a total of 7 people on the bean count. We have 4 people on Rumble. Thank you, Rumble. Rumble rocks. Thank you. And 1 person on local. Nobody on YouTube. We got 2 people on X Live. Nobody on Facebook. Or no, 2 people on Twitch. Nobody on X or Facebook Live. On X Live, we have 5 people. Thank you, X Live. Thank you. And over there on Kick, just for kicks, we are sitting at 2 viewers. Thank you. The 2 viewers are over there on Kick. Thank you very much. And let's see the rest of history here. In 1814, during the War of 1812, Alexandria, Virginia, formally surrendered to British military forces, which occupied the city until September 3rd. Oh, I didn't know they took for Alexandria, Virginia. I know they burned down Washington, which we're a little pissed off about. But In 1862, the Bureau of Engraving and Printing began operation at the United States Treasury. In 1944, 15,000 American troops of the 28th Infantry Division marched down Champs-Élysées in Paris as the French capital continued to celebrate its liberation from Nazi Germany. And in 1958, the United States Air Force Academy opened for operation there in Colorado Springs, Colorado. And in 1966, the Beatles concluded their fourth American tour with their last public concert held at Candlestick Park in San Francisco. Of course, Candlestick Park is no longer. I think they tore it down. And that's about it for history, folks, I think, that I see on the things. What the hell was that? I'm just checking just to make sure here. Yep, that's it for the history, folks. So let's see, where are we at here? Okay, we're at 54 minutes. I'm going to take a break to refresh my coffee. I know I'm running late, but I'm going to still take a break. I've already started my weekend, folks. So, I've been retired for 2.5 years. I can start my weekend on a Friday. I can do that. What's that?
Your weekend is every day.
Yeah, my weekend is every day, the missus says. Yeah, that's true. I don't think of it that way. I like Friday starts it. Saturday and Sunday is a weekend. And we got some stuff we're going to be doing this weekend. We'll be talking about that after the break. But I wake up Monday. I think Monday is a better chess day. We used to play on Friday nights, but I think Monday night's a good day because that's a good way of starting the week. I got beat this last week, but I did a blunder. And you do a blunder, the game's over. I think it was about 5 moves after I did the blunder. I lost my queen. I wasn't paying attention. I resigned. There's no way, why suffer the inevitable? Go ahead and resign. And, that's a respectable way of losing in chess and stuff like that. So I had fun but that starts my weekend. Starts my weekday. So we're at the end of the week. We made it to the weekend and now we can just sort of kick back a little bit more. I'm kicking back a little bit more than I usually do. No, I'm just kicked back every day. So. All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and take a little break here, and we will be right back. So just hang in there for a couple minutes, and we'll be right back. So we're going to skate out of here for a couple minutes. Nope, not that one. No. Bumble. There we go. We'll be right back. And we're back. We are back here on the Friday morning coffee broadcast for 08.29.2025 at Rumble Video Broadcast, folks. We are here on Rumble Studios, and it's good to be here. I got my second cup of coffee. We're on the second half of the broadcast here. I know we are running. We're running late, so we've already done the first hour here. So, as far as that goes, so we'll be on here for a little bit to go over the local news from various local news channels here of showing you a little bit of the Southern Tier, hopefully. Big Juice, you missed 100 years, Big Juice. I just got back from the break. I'm running late anyway, so you just missed the first hour. We're just coming back from a break, getting the second cup of coffee. Big Juice coming in from the Buckeye State of Ohio. Thank you for being here, Big Juice. Hope you made it to the weekend and time to enjoy and kick back. Let's see. In sports, let's go to the sports here because let's see. Baseball, Major League Baseball. Wednesday night, the Nationals got beat by the Yankees 11-2. Let's see. The Guardians, they're out there in Ohio, where Big Juice is from. They won against the Tampa Bay or the Rays, and the Phillies, they lost to the Mets. Their captain Rehab 6-0. So I don't know where they're standing. We'll check the standings. Let's see. Last night, the Mets are playing the Marlins. I guess they lost to the Marlins. The Yankees beat the White Sox 10-2. Phillies playing the Braves. They kicked the Braves' ass 19-4. Wow, 19-4. So it didn't look like the Guardians played there tonight or today. The Phillies and Braves. This is going into the weekend, and then we have Guardians and Mariners. That's Seattle, and the Mets and Marlins, and Yankees and White Sox. So that's what we got going into the weekend. So there's no football this week. Preseason's all done as far as that goes. So next week is football. Next Thursday, NFL starts September 4th. I'm looking at the calendar right now. It's September 4th, Thursday night. And so we'll be looking forward to that for Thursday night. And we'll be doing our win-loss picks next Wednesday. I'm not doing a separate football broadcast on Wednesday night. If I go on Wednesday nights or nights now, it's going to be for gaming. I will be doing my wins and loss picks on Wednesday. Captain Rehab, you're more than welcome to go ahead and pick those. As far as that goes, he's been taking part in this. I know Tina wants to take part in it. We also have Tony D, who has a broadcast that will hopefully. I don't know if you're going to be doing one this Sunday, Tony, but the Belt Kings Fantasy Football, he'll be cranking that back up, and he allows me to be a guest on there. So I come on there on his broadcast, and which I have been doing for the last couple of years now, along with I want to say that nut job up in Canada. I say that jokingly, Michael. Our good friend Michael Bathurst, who broadcasts over there on YouTube and all those other fine social media platforms. Michael is a Canadian that he has some good insights on NFL football, and we always have a good time as far as that goes. So that will be cranking up on Sunday. So I don't think there's a need for me to I did it the last 2 years along with UFL. I think this past year UFL it was just flat for me. So that's why I guess I don't want to do another show. I'm going to do something else, and primarily the gaming. And let's see. And Rich, you will go to at least one NFL. No, not the prices they're paying. They want you to pay. I have more enjoyment. If they gave me a ticket to the Super Bowl, I might go. But going down to New Jersey, Buffalo, I don't think you can get tickets. So I'll just watch it here at home. It's the best seat there is for NFL football, I think, at this time in my life. I don't need to I don't like battling crowds anymore, Big Juice. But we should have good games and stuff. I have high hopes for your team, Cleveland. Just mark my words. I think Cleveland will be doing better this year. Of course, I'm a full disclosure. I'm a Buffalo Bills fan, so I do root for the Bills quite. And I like the Giants. I think the Giants will be good this year. I don't know about the Jets. I'm a little leery on the Jets still. I like all the New York teams, but the only true New York team that plays in New York is Buffalo now. So, but I do like the Giants. I do like the Jets, but my favorite team of the three right now is the Bills and stuff like that. Yeah. Let's see. Everybody, Big Juice says, yeah, everyone does, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, that's true. That my saying is, Big Juice, every NFL team is a Super Bowl contender before the season opens. Okay, the night before, everybody's a contender. It's just when they start playing the games, that's when it all rolls out. Who's going to go to the Super Bowl and stuff, and that's what's so exciting about the NFL. So we'll be doing our win-loss picks next Wednesday. We'll be doing that on Wednesday, and hopefully, if I get my act together and I do the counting of the beans, I can give the results on the Monday morning show after the weekend. Well, no, there's a Monday night football, so maybe Wednesday to Wednesday or something like that. I don't see a need for a 30-40 minute football, because you have Tony D's have his broadcast, his live stream, Belt Kings Fantasy Football, and then Glick, our good friends from the Nonsensical Network folks there. Glick, he has Unnecessary Roughness that comes on after Tony's broadcast, and it goes actually into the games there and stuff like that. So I like watching that. So does Tony do any games? No. He does fantasy football. He doesn't do the gaming. He's not a gamer. He probably plays some games, but he doesn't. He does the talk broadcasts, and the one Sunday is all about football. Okay, and he does some music broadcasts, and then he does some other current event. I'll just call it current event. What's happening around the world, I guess, in the country or something like that with Brian, stuff like that. So, no, I mean, does he ever go to any? Oh, I think he's taken his son to. I think it was last year or the year before. He took his son to see the Atlanta Falcons there in Atlanta and stuff. Yeah, he's gone to games. He's originally from Queens, New York, so he's a New Yorker. I'm sure he's been to quite a few Giants. He's a Jet fan too. He likes the Jets as far as it goes. So he's a Jet fan and also a Dallas Cowboy fan too. So he's well versed, and also being a Canadian, Michael Bathurst is well versed in football. Sometimes I think he gets little too deep, but that's Michael. We appreciate him, and he's a great guy as far as that goes. So that's what we have here coming up for the NFL season. Now tomorrow, is it tomorrow or is it Sunday? No, Sunday. I've been saying that I am tuned in and connected to where I am watching Premier League football over there in the UK. And that's soccer as far as what we call it here in the United States. And the team I'm following is Manchester City, football club. They lost last week. They will be playing Brighton this Sunday at 9 a.m. and I will be watching that game with my jersey on. I was gifted a very nice and outstanding, very nice and fantastic looking, authentic Manchester City jersey that from my good friend and fellow PUBG Battleground player Wingnut, and I reciprocated him with the jersey of a good New York team that I watch. The New York, the American throw football. I'll just leave it at that. And but the jersey that will be on Sunday when I'm watching the broadcast or watching the Manchester City win, because in the standings right now they won their first game 4-0. That's 4-0, and then they lost 2-0. To a team that if they would have won, they would have been right up there in the standings and stuff like that. So the Premier standings. Well, actually, let me go back to the baseball standings. Let's see. Yankees are 3 games out, or in third place, or 4 games out. What about the Mets? That's the one I want to check on. The Mets. Oh, they're still 5 games out from the Phillies. Okay, so they're chasing that. But in the Premier League, the standings. Let me go ahead and bring this up. This is the standings in the Premier League. So you get an idea what I'm talking about, folks. Let's see. Let's shut this off. There's the standings right now. And you can see the highlighted at 6th place is Manchester City as far as that goes. So this is the Premier League right here. You got Arsenal. They're a good team. Tottenham, that's the team that beat Manchester City this last weekend. If Manchester won, that Manchester City would have been sitting there ahead of Liverpool. Liverpool is down at 3rd. They won the Premier League last year. And as far as that goes, and let's see, is Big Juice saying something? Okay, so there's the standings right there, and you can see there's a lot of teams. They've got a total of 20 teams, and Manchester is always at the top, and Liverpool, again, they won it last year. So Chelsea, they ended up, I think they won the other thing. Yes, I did do the 100 years ago already. The big takeaway, they had a coal cart that was drawn by horses, got spooked, and it crashed into a trolley car in downtown Endicott, on the streets of Endicott, New York, back 100 years ago. That was the big vehicle accident. And then they caught the tramps that were stealing the chickens also. That was the 2 big takeaways there, Big Juice. Yeah, we already did 100 years ago. So they got quite a few teams. This league right here, I watched the end of last season, the last half of last season, and I'm fully vested in watching the Premier League as far as that goes, because it's some good soccer. It's some really good soccer. What's going on right there? Commercial break in progress. What's going on there? Oh, okay. Okay, it's back again. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. I never seen that before. So there we have it as far as the sports goes. And I think Captain Rehab said the U.S. Open. Let me check the U.S. Open here. Let me check that real quick here. U.S. Open. I think that starts this weekend. Okay, yeah, the U.S. Open is going as far as that goes too. There's the U.S. Open. Hey, Thammer. Thammer's in the house. Good morning, Thammer. Glad to see you here. Good morning to you. Good morning, Thammer, coming in on Twitch. And Thammer says, I play Premier League fantasy football. Okay, so you play, there's a fantasy soccer. We call it soccer, but Premier League. What was your team again, Thammer? What was your team? Is it one of the teams? I think just about all the teams are owned by somebody there in the Middle East, right? Some Arab. They've got all the money. But the U.S. Open, this is a big tennis match. Oh, Chelsea. Okay, they're up there in the standings there. Let's see if I can go back to that. Let's see. Yeah, there's the standings right there. Where's Chelsea? Chelsea is number 4. They're ahead of right there. That's Thammer's team right there, Chelsea. And they're playing Fulham this week, or tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. Eastern. So that's where we sit right there. Okay, getting back to the U.S. Open. What happened to the U.S. Open? Well, let's put U.S. Open here. U.S. Open. There's the U.S. Open. It's in full swing, and let's see. There's this guy. This guy looks familiar from Wimbledon. He's seeded number 2, Carl Alcaraz. And let's see, who do we have playing here? These are what's slated today. And let's see what's going into the weekend. There's Sinner. There's our Italian guy, Thamer. He's seeded number 1, the Italian kid. He's 27 years old
Wow.
and stuff. He's seeded number 1. So he plays tomorrow and then Sunday to be determined. So, and U.S. Open, they play it through this weekend, and next weekend is Labor Day weekend, and that's when it ends and stuff like that. So we'll keep tabs on that next week during the broadcast. Oh, they're owned by an American. Oh, okay. Because I know Manchester City, along with the New York City major soccer league team, there they're owned by I think somebody over there in the Middle East. I think at least that's what Wingnut was telling me. So, but Chelsea's owned by an American. Okay, and I think Bob, that's his team. I think is Chelsea. Yeah, he's a relative, I guess you could say.
Oh.
Bob.
Oh.
We were talking. I didn't realize I told him I was watching Premier League. He says, "Well, my team's
Okay.
Chelsea," and I was surprised. I was like, "Oh wow,
Who's Bob?
who's Bob?" Yeah, Bob. Good old Bob. Okay, so there's our sports as far as that goes, folks. And let's see, Thamer. Let's see. Hope he recovers from his injuries. Last final in Cincinnati, he was finished. He couldn't finish the game. Oh, that was the player there? Yeah, because they won the, was it the FIFA Cup? The FIFA Club World Cup is what it is. They ended up winning, I think. Let me check that just to make sure. Who won? Yeah, Chelsea. Chelsea won. Football club is a professional football club based in London, England. The club, founded in 1905 and named after the neighboring area of Chelsea. And they won the FIFA Club World Cup for 2025. And they're a good team. They're a thorn in Manchester City's Oh, you're talking about is he injured? Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, I'm sorry, Thamer. I misunderstood. I thought we were talking about soccer. You're talking about, okay, so it's not someone from Chelsea. It's Sinner, the young guy. Hope he recovered from his injury final in Cincinnati. He couldn't finish. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Thamer's laughing. Sorry about that, Thamer. It's still early. I was running late this morning too, so it's a Friday. It's all bets are off. It's a casual Friday. So, yeah. So he's in. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. He's seeded number 1, so we'll see what he does as far as that goes. Okay, let's go to the news here. Fox 40. Let's see what they have on here. They have a number of fundraisers, and this is one that's really, really interesting, and it's called Luma Fest 225. I think they have that in Binghamton, I think, right? Yeah, it's Binghamton, where they take the sides of the buildings and they light it up. So this gives you an idea. This is a festival towards the end of summer that they have each year. And this is coming from Fox 40, an article, news report on it. Luma last push for fundraising. So they're doing it for fundraising. And let's see what this one's about here, folks. Here we go. And there's the young lady there. She normally introduces. I got to find out what her name is. The blonde. I don't know what her name is. Hey, Laura, good morning. Good morning, sir. Glad to see you here, coming in from Norway. Hope all is well with you. As far as that goes, I raise my coffee cup to you, sir. Glad to have you here. And Okay, so let's go ahead and see what this one is. This will give you an idea of one of the many festivals that we have here in the southern tier of upstate New York. And Laura says, all good here. Thanks. Very good, sir. Very good. Glad to hear that. Okay, this is I don't know if this is, yeah, this is upcoming this weekend, maybe. Okay, so let's go to this right now. Let's play it.
Luma returns to downtown Binghamton next weekend for the 10th year, bringing back world-class artists for the Projection Arts Festival, but they're asking for your help. Taking place on September 5th and 6th, this year's festival will feature 4 new major features, dozens of community artists, and a record-breaking 8 new small works. Luma Fest attracts nearly 40,000 people each year, making it a premier event here in the southern tier. Festival founders are calling on the community for one final push for support, as it still needs $7,000 to achieve its fundraising goal of $45,000 by 5 p.m. tomorrow.
We have less than 24 hours to raise $7,000. That's really at the edge of what we've been able to do before. So we're again asking for a record-setting day. And if you're listening right now, if you've never contributed, you've been to Luma once, 2 times, 3, 4 years, this is the first time, and any amount is fine. $5 matters, $10 matters, $20 matters. We have folks, I think our largest contribution we've gotten this year so far is $2,000, and our smallest is $5. And we are grateful for every single contribution.
Okay, so Luma Fest, as you saw, that they right here on the picture, they illuminate the sides of buildings. Okay, and they're looking for fundraising to. I guess they need another $7,000 to be able to show this next week. It's next weekend, and I'm sure they'll find it. I think, but it's a great festival here where they light up several downtown Binghamton buildings with displays such as that. That's their canvas. Are these buildings, and it's huge. And let's see. Big Juice says, and I raise my, okay, go ahead and raise it. That's fine. Big Juice, you clown. You make me laugh. Okay. Let's see. So that's Fox 40. And that gives you an idea that it's a pretty, I've never been to the festival, but I've heard about it many a times. And it's a pretty neat thing as far as that goes. All right. Let's see. What else do we got here? On Fox. Anything else on Fox for news? I am not seeing anything as far as that goes. So let's go to WEBO. WEBO, local news, Tioga County. Let's see what we got there. Tioga Downs donates. Oh, here's a good story. I'm going to have to read. Oh, this is a good story. Let me bring this one up. And there's Jeff Carell. Jeff Carell is a great guy. Let me see if I can bring this one down a little bit. Okay, there it is. Okay, let's go ahead and do this one. This is from WEBO, my hometown, what do they call it? My Hometown News. And this is a story from Tioga Downs. Tioga Downs is here in Tioga County. It's a casino and a racetrack. They race, that's right down the road here from where I live. And oh, no, I don't want that one. I want this one here. Okay, there we go. So this is Tioga Downs is a casino. It's a race. They do the trotters. It's a racetrack for horses that have the harness racing. They have the harnesses, and it's also a casino. They've got some good restaurants there. It's right here in Tioga County. They have a hotel there. It's in rural Tioga County. But the gentleman to the left, that's Jeff Carell. He's the former. Well, he has a lot to do. He's the owner of Tioga Downs. I've talked to this gentleman. He's a great gentleman. He doesn't look like a millionaire. Look at the way he's dressed. The first time I met this guy, at the local gas station here. He was outside. I was just coming out. I saw him standing there, and I started talking to him, and he was waiting for a ride. And all of a sudden, this limo pulls up, and he gets in the limo and says, "Oh, I'll see you later, Rich." I was, "Oh, I'll see you later, Mr. Corral." He goes, "Jeff." I was like, "Oh, Jake." He's a really nice gentleman. But Tioga Downs is donating $70,000 to the Southern Tier Veteran Support Group. They always do this. We thank them for that. The Tioga Downs Casino Resort presented a $70,000 check to the Southern Tier Veterans Support Group, the STVSG, last night, prior to the Carly Pierce concert. And she's a country singer, I believe. And they have some great concerts. I've seen some concerts there. I saw Kansas. I miss Pat Benatar, but they have some great concerts there. The total donation represents all proceeds from the recent benefit concert hosted by Tioga Downs, which were then personally matched by resort owner Jeff Corral and his wife Paula. He's a very generous man. The July 3rd benefit concert. This concert took place on July 3rd. Okay. Benefit concert featured the Rhythm and Blues Group. Okay, the Spinners. This is back when they had the Spinners here. So it was last night during the concert. The proceeds from the previous concert, they gave a $35,000 check, and Jeff Corral matched that $35,000 check to make it a $70,000 check. The amount was matched, of course, personally by Mr. Corral, doubling the impact of the Veterans Organization. We are incredibly proud of the community's support for our benefit concert and honoring to contribute to the vital work the Southern Tier Veterans Support Group said Jeff Corral. The well-being of our veterans is a cause close to our hearts, and we are thrilled to be able to present them with a $70,000 donation. The STVSG offered a comprehensive network of resources tailored to veterans, service members, and their families across the Southern Tier of New York and the Northern Tier of Pennsylvania. The donations will help nonprofit continue its important work in the community. The check was presented as part of the pre-show activities of the Carly Pierce concert. So there is Jeff Corral presenting the check. He matched the $35,000 that was raised during the Spinners concert, and we greatly appreciate him. He is a fantastic man. God bless him. And he's been a fixture in the community here in Tioga County, and for many years since he took over the Tioga Downs. It used to be a quarter horse racetrack, and then they revamped it, and it's really taken off, and it's a nice place to go. I played a few slots there, so Deplorable, if you're watching, that's right down the road from where I live, so I don't gamble that much, but they have a nice buffet there, breakfast buffet I've been to, the restaurants there that they've been to, and it's just a nice. They even have a Dunkin' Donuts in the place. So we thank Jeff Corral. And that was off of WEBO's news page, My Hometown News. Full disclosure, I have nothing to do with WEBO or the Radican Media Group. They just have an interest. That's a very interesting story concerning that has a great impact for people here in the Southern Tier, the veterans. And he's very, very caring towards the veterans of the Southern Tier. So we do appreciate that as far as that goes, Mr. Corral. So let's see. What else do we have? I think that was it for WEBO. I don't think there was anything else. Let me check just to make sure. There was another check. Williams donated, the New Hope Center in Owego raised a major donation from Williams Company this week. The nonprofit organization received a $5,000 check from Williams, which uses funds. They're the local oil company here. They need to bring their gas prices down. It's still at $3.09, I think. They need to be under $3. That's just my opinion. Let's see, WNBF. Anything of interest there? No, nothing there. Okay, let's go to WBNG. Oh, the Luma. They got another thing, another article on the Luma festival. So let's go to that. Okay, here we go. This is on WBNG Channel 12. It's a CBS affiliate here in the Southern Tier. They're out of Johnson City. And again, full disclosure, I have no association with WBNG or Channel 12. This just gives you an idea of a festival that's going to be taking place here next weekend. Hopefully they can raise some funds, but it's set to return to downtown Binghamton. So let's see what this is all about.
Finally, tonight at 6, Luma is sharing the exciting innovations coming to this year's Art Projections First Festival. The festival returns to downtown Binghamton on September 5th and 6th, bringing with it 4 new features and several smaller displays. It features artists from across the globe, including Spain, Belgium, Bulgaria, and more. One Broome County official says the festival highlights the beauty downtown Binghamton always has.
Luma has become one of our major points of pride for the community. Where our downtown buildings are brought to life in a way that no one had ever seen before, and it provides a recognition of how beautiful our downtown is, especially when you see it with those projections on it.
9 new artists will make their debut in Luma this year. 8 of those are creating new, smaller scale works in between the large projects that span entire buildings. Luma is completely free to attend. I love Luma.
Have you've seen it?
Well, I always get to see it from Skycam because I'm always working. So I think this year will be the first time actually going to it, which is going to be very exciting.
It's a really unique experience. It really is. They do a pretty cool job.
We got to get you out there. Have you been?
I haven't been.
I
don't know what I was doing, but free to attend. That's how you get to me.
There you go. Thank you so much for joining us here at 6. We hope that you have a.
Okay, so those are the folks over there on Channel 12 News. They're in Johnson City, and Luma is a great place. And let's see, Big Juice says, "Oh, and Rich, the Cleveland Air Show starts this weekend for Labor." Oh, okay, yeah, I remember you said something about that last year. They have an annual air show there. That's good. That's fantastic. Let's see, what else do we have in WB? So that Luma thing is a big deal. They didn't say anything about them being short 7,000. So I'm sure that Lepardo there, she's the state representative for the area, and I think they'll end up getting the money and stuff like that. It just it's always the case that things just cost. Here's something in Endicott. You have another festival going on, and this is Little Italy. Endicott kicks off capital campaign to improve Heritage Center. This is on WBNG also. Let's go ahead and listen to this. This is in downtown Endicott, which has a strong Italian connection there. So let's go ahead and listen to this one.
Ahead of Friday's Gusto Italian Festival, Little Italy Endicott announced the launch of a capital project to preserve and revitalize the organization's Heritage Center on Odell Avenue. Little Italy Endicott is looking to make the building into a place where residents can learn about Endicott's Italian community and history of the heritage in the area. Some of the visions for the new place involve the history wall, kitchen for cooking, art and language classes, and an area promoting neighborhood businesses.
Whether it's the cooking classes or just sharing stories about those who made the journey here for a better life, we want to be able to have something that not only pays tribute to the past, but also gives residents today an idea of what it was like for residents to settle here, to come to this country, to start fresh, to start a new life.
The organization is also inviting donations where donors will have their names permanently displayed on a donor recognition wall. They will be accepting donations.
So they're creating funds to revamp. That's an old building there. That's some old brick architecture there, folks. Downtown Endicott. Of course, Endicott is the birthplace of IBM, and that's they're looking at revamping the Heritage Center as far as that goes. So It gives you an idea, a little bit of Endicott, New York there, and stuff. So always supporting the community, folks are. Okay, let's see. Do we have anything else on WBNG? And I am not seeing anything, so we're going to move on to the Whale. Whale usually has the same articles, except there's a few music ones there on the same as WNBF. Channel 34. Anything on Channel 34? Yeah, they're talking about Luma. We've seen enough of Luma. Nothing there. WENY. That's out in Elmira. Let's see. Do they have a... Okay, that's looking, and I'm not seeing anything. Let's see what else we got here. That's the national. Let's check local news. Local. And I am not seeing anything on the local news. So nothing on WENY this morning. That's unusual. Usually you get at least one article. And same goes for Channel 18 News. Okay, so let's go on to the Penny Saver. Anything on the Penny Saver? No, nothing on the Penny Saver. WKGB. Oh, here's something. Oh, this is interesting. What's going on with this one here? Oh, this is an interesting article. This right here. Oh, this is on WKGB. Let's bring this up. It's this is on 92.5. A B-52 nearly collided with two planes over the United States airspace last month. What the heck is it? It's usually after the case. What happens there? A B-52 narrowly avoided collision with two different aircraft near Minot, North Dakota last month, according to the preliminary report by the National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB. The incident occurred on July 19th following a flyover of the North Dakota State Fair. Initially, a SkyWest commercial airline had to make an aggressive maneuver to avoid the bomber. The pilot of the Delta Flight 3788, operated by SkyWest, described the maneuver as surprising, capturing a video by a passenger. The airliner and B-52 came within 1.2 miles of each other, and that's close as far as aircraft. Shortly after, the B-52 came within 0.33 miles of a private operated Piper PA-28-151 light aircraft. The second close call was not previously reported. The NTSB reported highlights confused in communication between the air traffic controller and the aircraft involved, as noted by Aviation Safety Consultant Jeff Gozet. The Air Force stated the B-52 flyover was approved by the FAA, Federal Aviation Administration, but the tower did not inform the bomber crew about nearby aircraft. The air traffic control tower at Minot was handling normal traffic levels with one controller on duty, who had to coordinate with the regional FAA controller in Rapid City, South Dakota. So they got their lines crossed. Despite these close calls, all aircraft landed safely. The NTSB plans to release a final report on the incident next year, which may provide further insights into the cause and potential safe improvement needed for small airports. So this particular aircraft right here, the B-52, I'm very familiar with this aircraft. I was stationed at Griffiths, and this particular aircraft here, they had a whole bunch of them. So I was up and close. I've been up close and personal with the B-52, and they're a big aircraft, folks. They are a big aircraft. The only B-52 base that we do have is at Barksdale, Louisiana. Griffiths closed down, and I left there to go to Italy with the missus just after we got married. That was back in '86, but it was shortly after '86 that Griffiths did close down, and they moved to B-52s. They were out at Minot, North Dakota, but they've since changed that to the bases that are in North and South Dakota. One of them is a B-1 base, and all the B-52s fly out of Barksdale Air Force Base now, and they're still flying them. They're still a good platform, but that's interesting that it wasn't the flight crew, it was the air traffic controlling has the problem, and normally it's they always blame the pilots and stuff like that. So that's a interesting article there from 92.5 KGB Binghamton Rock. It's a good rock channel, folks. You can listen to it online. Full disclosure, I have no affiliation with WKGB or KGB. 92.5 Binghamton's Rock. Okay, let's see. Any articles on 104 KISS? No, nothing there. Let's see. You got 106. They're talking about the Buffalo Bills, but I don't really want to. I don't want to talk about football. I'd like to. Let's see. What's this article? Let's see what this article's about. Does this have anything? It's talking about the new, a much speculated and anticipated teams across the NFL unveil their unofficial rival uniform designs. The Buffalo Bills, Arizona Cardinals, Miami Dolphins, San Francisco 49ers, New York Jets, New England, Los Angeles Rams, and Seattle Seahawks are the first group of NFL teams to participate. So they're just talking about the new uniforms that they're getting. I think there's a red uniform that Buffalo has. Let's see, 93.7. No, nothing in the Buffalo channel. So we're all done there. So, and I got to get on my walk here. It's running. We're running late. I'm late to my walk. But I think that's about it for there. Sort of light for a Friday, but we got some good articles in. I'm pretty amazed at that B-52. At B-52, I was involved with mitigating some incidents in the B-52 when I was stationed up at Griffiths as an aircraft rescue firefighter. Never seen one crash, thank God. We had some ground emergencies on the KC-135s that were up there because wherever you have a large bomber, either it be a B-1, B-2, or the B-52, they're going to have tanker. They always have tankers, KC-10 and KC-135s, as far as that goes. So, let's see. Big Juice says I listen to a radio station here called Today's Hit Music 92.5 Q92. Okay, we'll give it a shout out. I love radio. I listen to the radio on my phone. What's that channel I listen to on WEBO? It's one of the WEBO on the Radican. And full disclosure, I have no affiliation with WEBO or Radican. WEBO I listen to 102. That's one of their stations, and one of their other stations. The one chain I listen to when I'm walking is 95.5, The Bridge out of Bradford. I accidentally hit it. Out of Bradford County, classic rock. It's down there in Pennsylvania. I think we caught that in time. That was only a couple seconds, so I don't think I'll get dinged. But there's a group of radio stations. I mean, I have like a handful of radio stations that I do listen to. WNBF, WEBO 102. That's part of the Radican 92.5, 92. KGB, WAAL 104. I mean, there's like 5 or 6 channels right here in the local area that I bounce around all day listening to because they all have the good aspects and stuff like that. Radio is still there's a lot of people that listen to radio as far as that goes. So, I do enjoy it. So, Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're at 1:45 here on the clock, and we're going to go ahead and exit stage left, folks. And I'm going to get my day started as well as my weekend, as far as as far as that goes. So I want to say thank you to Tony D for being in the audio, coming in on the YouTube, the Rumble, and Twitch, and also Facebook. And did he come in on the? No, he didn't come on X Live. Okay, I didn't have any comments on X Live. And I want to thank you to Deplorable out there in Northwest Pennsylvania. He's going to be doing some camping this weekend. Enjoy your camping, Deplorable. And Captain Rehab coming in from the city of brotherly love. Have a great weekend there, Captain Rehab. Thanks for being here. I want to say thank you to, Big Juice. Big Juice was in the house from the Buckeye State of Ohio. Thank you, Steve, for being here. Greatly appreciate. Thammer coming in from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Thank you, Thammer, for being here. Greatly appreciate it. And out there in Riyadh right now at 3:26 p.m., sunny and clear, 108 degrees. Keep that air conditioning going, Thammer. I want to thank you to Laura Gammas coming in from Norway. Thank you, Laura. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. Have a great weekend over there in Norway. I think it's southern Norway, I believe. And again, Big Juice, thank you for being here. Laura says, take care. You take care too, my friend. Take care. And Big Juice says, I miss going camping, a little 3-day weekend trip, come back Monday, good times. Okay, there you go, Big Juice. Have a good time. And as far as that goes, thank you for being here. Thank you for the people that were watching and on Rumble Locals. We had 5 people on Rumble, 1 person on Local, nobody really on YouTube, 3 people on Twitch, nobody on Facebook Live. X Live, we have 6 people. Woohoo! Thank you, X Live. We need to get those numbers up on that tote board. Elon, give Rumble the API so they can do that. And also Kick. Who do we have left on Kick? Do we still have the 2 folks there on Kick? Let's check out the Kick before we leave here. Thank you, Kick. And nope, we have 1 person over on Kick that still is hanging out. Thank you, Kick, for being here. Greatly appreciate it. Again, thank you to those other people that are watching. Those people that are watching on the replay, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate. And also listening to the audio pod over there on Spotify, at Fireman Rich over on Spotify. We repurpose the audio here shortly after we get off, and it'll be posted up there. So with that, that is about all I have for now, folks. And again, I greatly appreciate you all being here. And we're going to go ahead and exit stage left, stage right. We're just going to go ahead and exit and get our day started. You all have a great one, folks. This is Rich Roberts, at Fireman Rich over on X, wishing you all well. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. Thanks again, everybody in the chat. You guys are fantastic. Ciao for now.